spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings.
James Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. First down, Falcons.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
5 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
first carry for Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, here's Tannehill. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a 76 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Hyde. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Vikings, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it up to the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Davis able to put it through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor and you throw the ice a little bit like, hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get about a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, as the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Falcons 17, Vikings nothing.
2nd and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Steven Sims on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Play action. Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
3rd and 8.
The play fake. Here's Haskins. Out to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Draw play, it's Eckler. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And right side, Henry's got it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Sims. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 31, Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Here is Eckler. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Jay Hill on the tackle.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, it's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Tannehill throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Winfield Jr. picks it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what, and worse, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins flushed out right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with the pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Falcons 24, Vikings 3. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to look deep from the... This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Vikings 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Vikings.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Austin Eckler.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Tannehill. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball here.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Tannehill. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, this is Swift. And He'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Hyde, the ball carrier. Kenny Clark in on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins, they go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Here's Swift. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hyde on the draw. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Falcons.
Now a carry for Swift. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Again, the ball.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A 10th carry for Hyde. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Falcons on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Vikings.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
It's Eckler again, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Tannehill on 3rd down. As he throws there, incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's got some space here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tannehill.